Okay, hello and welcome. Tonight we are going to be playing a little bit more Dyson Sphere. I've been kind of hanging for this. We're just going to have a quick one tonight because I have work in the morning, but it's been kind of living rent free in my head. I was cleaning up the factory off stream and realized that we kind of entered a different phase of the game, so I was like, okay, no, let's stop and do this on stream. But before we get started, this stream is made possible by viewers just like you. I'm not a fan of ads and you probably aren't either, so I'll get right to it. Later this year I'm having surgery and would like to remain living in the manner that I've become accustomed, indoors and eating regularly. If you're enjoying what you're watching and want to help support that, the link to donate's in the description of the video. Even just a like or subscribe helps give the algorithm a bit of a nudge in the right direction. In the future I'll be setting up a Patreon or something with bonus content, and anything that you contribute will go towards making sure that the only ad you hear on the stream is this one. No pressure though, obviously, like we're all working to a budget, especially in this economy. Let's get started. Okay, so I hadn't put two and two together up to this point because I've been like I try not to get on wikis or anything like that. I feel like it kind of spoils some of the fun of the game. But as it turns out, so the Space Dark Fog Hive, let me see if it's in orbit here. So this bad boy right over here has its own like threat level basically, or like base level that goes up as you destroy dark fog units from the planetary base. And once it hits threat level 1, it will start dispatching new planetary bases to the planets in the system that it's in. And that's what's happened here. So we used to have just this one base over here, and we now have a brand new one. Where is that sucker? Yeah, so they're both in the same like general geographical area. Oh, I wonder if I could go snipe that. Probably.
Flight mode.
Let's see if we've got any ammunition we can make. Right. Yeah. If you get to it nice and early, then you can just sort of like destroy it straight out of the gates, which is a good time. The only thing I have to be a little bit concerned about is that I don't accidentally walk into the engagement zone of the planetary base over here. So, not going to happen this time, but okay. So it's currently just in the process of gathering matter, and as it does so, it will start.
Dark fog base core destroyed.
There we go. It'll start setting up these like little structures and defense matrices and things of that nature. So, just going to hang out here for a second. Just going to make sure that I have materials to pocket craft that, which of course I don't. Yeah. Some stuff we can get done as a result. So, now that I've gone and done that, okay, so what you need for geothermal extractor is steel, which, oh god, I don't think I have any. Well, that's not ideal. Burnt through all my combustible fuel, which is great. Okay. So act nice and quickly. Production. Gonna do a bit of steel, and we're gonna go. Shot 15 in there. What else? Need some copper. Got some copper. Blue zoomy rings and Plasma exciters. No, the other one.
Research complete.
Bad boy there. So, is that enough? Yeah, it's been a second since I did this. Photon combiner. Right, cool. Let's go get some.
Flight mode. Cruise mode. Cruise ended. Flight mode.
This is considerably tidier than it once was, which is what we like to see.
Cruise mode.
Making sure I don't accidentally
Cruise
phase
ended.
check into
Flight mode.
anything else. Of course, it's rebuilt itself. That's kind of its thing, to be honest. So, can I jam into the... can I jam anything into the reactor? No, probably not. Da 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 da.
Dark fog base core
Okay,
destroyed.
right, and power station. Excellent. So that'll now get out of here. They will be back,
Flight
a bit like Arnie. But in the interim, go like this, and then like that to connect it to the rest of the power grid. So, fortunately, a lot of the like power issues I was having earlier are now solved.
Flight mode.
But you know, and now that I've got a bit of power infrastructure here, I can start moving my defense up here as well. So, Lord knows
Flight
it's
mode.
getting a little bit old to have that just sort of like hanging out. It'll also help keep it away from the rest of the rest of the factory. Right. Yeah. Still at a net negative when it comes to like what I'm jamming in the reactor at this point, but okay. I'll take it. So, because we're now in this phase of the game, I actually have to put a little bit of effort into defense manufacturing. To that end, I'll be designing a new blueprint for missile turrets.
Insufficient materials.
These can strike anything in signal tower range from anywhere on the planet, but because they have a kind of complex supply line for missiles, they you have to be like, sure, you can take sort of the path of least resistance and just have a depot next to a turret that feeds into that feeds ammunition into turrets, right? That's not an issue at all. But it's if you're doing that times like 20, then suddenly you've got like a lot of just spare ammunition just sort of kicking around, and that's annoying to deal with if nothing else. So to that end, so I don't think I have somewhere to automatically craft combustible units, which is one of the components there. It's this bad boy here. So I'll be setting up something for that. I think I disassembled my my engine supply line as well, because it's really only getting used in like drone manufacturing, I think.
Flight mode.
Let's see. Okay, that's reinforced thrusters. No, the other one, the logistics bots. Right, with that. Time is kind of the essence though, because that that attack's not going to wait for me. So let's yep, cool, we don't have any of those. And combustible units. Oh, we do. That's nice. Okay, so let's jump into the logistics queue and just make sure that is set up correctly, and it isn't.
Flight
Okay, I
mode.
think I kind of set it up in a hurry, which was which is usually my downfall, if I'm being honest. Okay. Got a processor drop there. Let me just get everything out of my bags real quick. It's the layout of the factory hasn't changed on like a fundamental level, but it is a lot tidier, and it's it, as much as I want to talk myself into no, it really does make good content, it really doesn't. Cool. Okay, let's go looking for this combustible unit plant. If I put it up anywhere, it would have been somewhere around here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Huh? Did I just accidentally do the wrong... Oh, that was interplanetary logistics. That's, and I'm on the wrong system as well. So, okay. So that's working just great. Okay, apparently I have 2 of these? No, that's just for the, engine manufacturer. Oh. What is it? Who even remembers anymore? Okay. Okay, so we've already got like this set up as a very hacky workaround. But what I'm going to be doing over the longer term is so just crafting a few more turrets to sort of feed into this, and this is going to get set to deliver missiles to other places and distribute. Okay. So, first things first, we're gonna get some turrets together.
Insufficient materials.
Okay, so I am manufacturing engines as well. That's nice. Okay, so what else do we need for this? So I've got a bit of steel in the backpack. That's great. Some electric motors
Light
happening. It's nice to see that this whole scenario has calmed down a little bit. The only reason I'm pocket crafting these for now is because time is kind of the essence, because I have to relocate the defensive setup as well, and I'm really just looking to plug everything in as quickly as possible. So where is it? Didn't rip that out of the ground, did I?
Replication complete.
No, it's over here. Oh, very cool. Well, that bodes poorly.
Cruise mode.
I just accidentally ripped out something I wasn't intending to. Okay, so all of this is coming with me.
Flight mode.
should have done that in the wrong order, but I am not being particularly picky about it right now.
Flight mode.
Okay. Because, yeah, if I don't get it together, then they are just going to just go destroy the power station that I've just set up. Yeah.
Cruise mode.
It's also worth considering that those things will aggro on you, and
Flight mode.
yeah, that can potentially be very costly if that happens. Okay. So we're just going to do much the same thing here. Just put the rest of that copper in there. The rest of the ammunition too. Oh no. Just want that sort of stuff out of my inventory. So we're making standard ammo boxes. Okay. Very much suboptimal. You know. No, that would be too easy. Beautiful. Okay, problem solved. So these probably will end up copping a bit of beating, but okay, that's what it is. Okay, so so I believe there was mention of a new defensive hub. So the current plan is
Insufficient materials.
oh come on! Oh, love it. Some splitters in my life. Right, out of range for those, and yeah, I think we'll be probably just a bit better off hanging out here for a second. Yeah. So, yeah, as you might be able to see, it does generate like quite a lot of power. In the earlier game sort of sections of this, like we're very much into the mid game now. You kind of rely on these a little bit just to sort of stump up where the like combustible power plants don't quite get to. Yeah, so there's quite a lot going on here. You know, we've got the planetary base. It's got, you know, like about 2,000 health or something like that. It also has a bit of armor, but crucially, it also generates its own electricity. and that's sort of where the planetary core comes in. It uses like stored energy to continue running its various stuff here, but it the defensive installations and the production facilities that run these little ranger units are pretty hungry on power. So if you can destroy the planetary relay station up here, then it sort of cuts it off from its entire power supply, and then you can just sort of just walk straight in. But yeah, until that time you're kind of just dealing with the threat as it stands. I think I have a bit of time to run back to base for components so that I can actually do something on this stream, which whatever everyone tunes in for.
Cruise ended.
Okay, come on, bring things. Come on, hustle. Let's go. Okay, so in retrospect, I don't think this is the most optimal way of putting these 3-item assembler sorts of situations together, but this is the game. I don't know what to tell you. Just sort of reflect on your own designs and try to find something that's a little bit better. And sure, like, so you can actually export blueprints as well. And sure, you can, just go on the internet and like get like designs that people have done all of the theory on, and they're like mathematically correct. But in my view, it's the same reason as why I don't go on Wikipedia. It's or not Wikipedia, but the Dyson Sphere wiki, is that you like a large part of the game, in my view, is in just learning about things naturally and building your own skills. So if someone like just sort of hands you the answer to the problem, like if that's your thing, like, go at it, right? It's a free country, but like part of the appeal of Dyson Sphere program to me is just it's a fiddly problem, and I do enjoy a bit of a fiddly problem. So other fun things that you can do with battlefield analysis bases is fill them with drones. So because we've got a couple of seconds to spare here, so you've got precision and attack of the planetary drones, and then you've got corvettes and destroyers, which are space-oriented drones. You can't fly your like atmospheric drones in space and vice versa. So after we get done with this, I wonder, how much is gas giants? Oh, that's a lot of structure matrices. And yeah, we're being gated a little bit by having to shuffle titanium around to various places. Okay, now's where the magic happens. So this will either go really well or really poorly. Oh, those chunks though. Right, and here come the reinforcements. Okay, let's get a bit of supernova on that. Yeah, if I wasn't hanging out here, that would be a very different story. So, yeah, to that end, I think we need to rethink where we're putting these turrets. Where's the input port for that? Okay, it's on that side. Love it when a plan comes together. Okay. Okay, so this will be a little bit cleaner at least. Looking to make sure that they're actually getting damage off. Considering that like that took a hell of a beating really quickly, I'm probably going to want to beef that up, because the moment the signal tower goes, then suddenly everything else falls apart around it. I don't think I want to jump straight to like implosion cannons or anything like that. Like I can, but I'm just not seeing a lot of benefit to it right now. What I'm more likely to sink a bit of time into is drone production. So let's queue these two up behind it. So precision drones, combiner, photons. Okay, so if I wanted, I could put a second battlefield analysis base that's a little bit further back, and the precision drones would take care of that, and then do something separate for attack drones. I think that might be a little bit overkill, to be honest, and it's such a fine line to walk, because you're either going at it way too hard and over-engineering everything, or you're just, you know, not. Oh, you're already out of titanium, are we? Okay, I really need to get this automated away. I'm sick of it. Okay. So there's quite a lot fewer drones happening there. I love all of that. Okay, so considering that, let's see. I think we're going pretty okay for iron here. So what else have we got going on here? Right, I think we should probably have steel happening here as well. Later on, I'm probably not going to want all of this sort of stuff just, you know, in the exact same location. But for now, we don't have steel because I took it apart and wasn't using a lot of it while I was taking it apart anyhow. So if we go steel, yep, no, it's just not happening. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put in another smelter assembly here, and reroute this. Come through over here. Yeah, if I seem a little bit vague right now, it's because I started a new job in the last week or so, and that's kind of taking it out of me a little bit. And it's been my only day off today, and I spent most of it in the car going to appointments and things like that. So I'm not feeling all that fresh, and that's okay. You know, just have a nice quick one because it's fun. Okay, so each of those attack drone sort of scenarios has it requires prototype drones as a requisite ingredient to that. So you have to effectively make prototypes as a 4-item ingredient, and then you have to add 3 more items to that to get your upgraded drone. And I think Corvettes use something different as well. So yeah, that's titanium alloy. Yeah, just going through titanium so quickly that I think, yeah, instead I'll look at just starting the production line of Interstellar Logistics and see where that gets us. Otherwise I'll just spend like huge amounts of time just running to and from just to get research done, and that's not great. Oh, we're out of blue science. I was gonna say. Okay. Okay, that clears some things up. Okay, so I think this is just waiting to get emptied out. Right, so I'll just nick all of those. Goodbye. Yeah, you can go as well. That was emptying out too. Thanks, see you around. Same with that. Thanks and bye. And that'll be there a little while longer. But
Flight mode.
What to do, what to do. Why did it run out of that first? Ah, well, wonders never cease. Okay, so I do still have the Matrix Labs over here. I think what I'm going to look at doing is just putting them over here, because this is where the all of the circuitry and mag rings are being put out.
Flight mode.
So yeah, cool. It's usually pretty bad practice to have production lines for one thing thieving off the production lines for another. Shouldn't really come as a surprise to anyone. But okay, so we've got, I want blue science leaving as well. So I'm going to do this in a straight line for now, just because it means that I'll be able to go up a little bit more easily in the future. Longer term, this will all be outsourced off-world, so... blue science.
Flight mode.
You should really get more points in comm control to have more construction drones on hand. Yeah, so the reason you want in and out moving independently, just might have just glossed over a hot second ago, is because otherwise you'll have things getting thieved off the belt here, and then you'll end up having to pull off an entire production line versus just ramping up production wherever you happen to need it. It's just is a little bit tighter in terms of just the overall coding of it. So now that that's done, planetary logistics.
Cruise mode.
Yeah. Right.
Cruise ended.
Cool. Put that bad boy over here. Power pole right next to it. Love it. Want to demand blue science from here. And disassemble all of this. So do I want to use this as an opportunity to just be a little bit more intelligent about this? Yeah, probably. Because it wasn't the most big brain place to put that. Okay, so what do I want here? Because yeah, it's right on a planetary meridian line. It's just not great. So just checking that I don't do the exact same thing again. Right, so that's the demarcation line there. Cool, so let's, for the time being, put them down like this. No idea how I do all of this with a trackpad. Oh, my poor fingers. Okay, this is research mode. Okay. So jam my red science over here. Nope, not like that. Like this. Same with yellow science. Okay, finally we're back on track. Yeah, what could possibly have gone wrong with me disassembling all of my blue science factories just ages ago? Oh, it's gonna like that? Might not. Gets a little bit funny about inserters on corners. Yeah, oh, guess we'll find out. Yeah, won't be doing that for a second though.
Flight mode.
Oh, what do you know? I do have enough to just take on gas giant exploitation. Okay, so now that that's done, so we've got a tank full of sulfuric acid here, and we're going to need that for titanium production. So yeah, so titanium alloy needs a different configuration of smelters than what what we've typically been using. So titanium alloy is a 3-step process. So I need effectively just yeah, like it says, some kind of a design of smelters that will run like in effectively in 3 separate directions. Now to that end, okay, we good? Yes, cool. So I'm going to set it up over here. It's going to lead to a big friggin' supply line of sulfuric acid just kind of snaking all the way through here. But transporting liquid by drone is a difficult prospect at the best of times. They are not efficient because they take up one unit of distributor space, so depot space, with 20 rather than 100 or anything more than that, and yeah, it's just not great in that respect. Oh god, what am I missing here? Did I accidentally take something apart that I shouldn't have? Yep, sounds like me. Okay, so that needs more copper. God damn it. Jeez, my past self is a real fool. This is almost certainly not the same as the as what I've got in my blueprint, but you know, it's gonna happen. Quest. Alright, let's make sure I'm not stealing absolutely everything. And inserter. Yeah, I'm gonna need those. Whoopsies. Okay, so in terms of getting this whole scenario happening, remembering of course that there's this bloody huge yeah, that'll probably work. Something for me to build off of anyway. Yep, cool. Okay, so of course it's got pile sorters on it. Let's take care of that. Okay, will that be enough? Not for the scale I'll need to operate at the moment. Right, so let's go like this. Use now. Oh, this is riveting stuff, isn't it? Come on, let's go. Let's go. Ready? Okay, right. In terms of the steel inputs, what I'm going to do is do the splitter trick. I think I need another line of belts there. Yep, sure. Jeez, that's not the easiest thing to make out what's going on with it, is there? Oh. Steel. Yeah, we'll get to that. Okay. Put a splitter for the sulfuric acid up here, probably.
Flight mode.
Work. Let's get started on this. Yes, I too, when working in like chemical engineering or what have you, just go, yes, I think I would like just one entire conveyor belt full of nothing but sulfuric acid just chilling out on the belt. WorkSafe has entered the chat. Yeah, don't ask. Look, I'm tired. I just want to make some progress in a video game, okay? Thought this was a no judgment zone. I will absolutely be needing more sulfuric acid than that,
Flight
but
mode.
problem for the future. So, as for the rest, so let's get a bit of steel happening over here. We have some supply, but none of them are nearby. Okay, we should fix that. None available? What's going on over there? What you doing, guys? Yeah, he's got stuff getting broken left and right. Okay, so here's that one, and it is out of thrusters, I think. Yep, cool. Where are the thrusters? Where are they? Don't have any thruster production here. That, well, behold thine problem. Yep, cool. So I took apart the thing that, does steel, and the rest is history, apparently. Speaking of, let's get a bit of steel happening. This is the one, right? Yep, cool. It's about to get messy. Forgot to set the filter before I connected that up. Great, good work. And distribute.
Flight mode.
Okay, it's only a 2-item assembler I need for it as well. So, right. So, kind of wanted to keep that space for level 3 belts. So I think we'll keep that plan as is. A little bit of room over here. We can put it down. Yeah, okay. Yep, that'll do. Quality, high octane content. Right, so do I split thrusters? Yep, cool. Choose steel and copper, I think. Just making sure I get my shit together. Yep, cool. Yep. Okay, that's the input. Right, so copper. Quest. Okay. Problem solved. For now, anyhow.
Flight mode.
Get rid of that irritating notification. Ooh. Where are you going? So what I'm hearing here is that there's a lot of stuff that's kind of been slowing down over here in the context of just me neglecting it openly. Okay. Tracks. Okay. I'm not certain that requires that much there. That said, we are firing some things up right now, so who's to say? Who's to really say?
Flight mode.
Yeah. Right. I kind of want those to get a friggin' move on as well, so... No, it's a problem for another time. I'm getting distracted. Okay, so we're finishing off this bad boy here. Getting a little bit annoyed that we don't have any logistics drones. So we've got the steel connected up and we've got the sulfuric acid connected up. So now all that remains is the titanium. God, this is going to be such a mess. I've really got to sit down with a pen and paper and figure this out. This is not okay. Right, Let's connect these bad boys up. Got to be really careful that I'm not cross-wiring my sorters here. So kind of serious time. Okay. Okay. So just wait for this to demand absolutely nothing because I have to go make another field trip. Okay. Quests. Okay. Yep, there we go. As foretold. Okay.
Flight mode.
Or is that just because it's got... No, it's got the provide. Yeah, I'm just wrong. Okay. So, let's finish wiring this, this little sucker up. And distribute titanium alloy.
Flight mode.
Okay, rest of everything's set just fine. Okay. Well, that's taking an interesting route. Where'd you get that one from? Control panel. Huh, how about that? Distribute.
Flight mode.
Make sure my limits are set correctly. Okay. Right. Now all we're missing is the titanium, which is kind of the secret ingredient. It's like you're proposing chocolate cake without the chocolate. Hey, Geez, I wonder which one of these is going to hit first. Isn't that a great question? One way or another, this one is the more dangerous of the two. So... Okay, so the next question on my list is this something I have to revisit before we get much further? I actually did have another question. This is something I should have checked off stream, all things considered, but no, it doesn't appear so. Right. So it doesn't work like that. It does work like that. Okay. Clarifies a couple of things. Okay, so realistically, there's no real reason I need to have it set up like this directly. You can just go like this. Have time to rewire it? Absolutely I do.
Flight mode.
Jam it somewhere a little bit further out of the way. Some missiles in here. Request from... We only want one stack at a time.
Research complete.
Finally. Beautiful.
Flight mode.
Okay. Do have to hustle with this a little bit because that attack is incoming. It's like a little octopus, you know? Okay. Oh, that's really interesting that the Oh, wait, what? Oh, that is also very interesting. I love that. Okay, so... Oh, that's actually... Oh, cool. Yeah. This is one of those, oh, you really do learn something new every day sorts of things. Okay. Now that that's done. Okay. Now I do have to hustle. So let's say... Still only probably need one. Basically means you can put stacks of splitters and things like that, but because as far as I'm aware you can't put a depot on top of... Yeah, you can't. So that kind of limits you a little bit, but I'll have to look up a little bit of like, you know, I know I've said a couple of times this stream that like I don't like to do this, but I might actually have to look up a little bit more about like building theory in Dyson Sphere program. Oh, they're dual-sided. You can just daisy chain them together. That's kind of cool. Okay. Now it is 11 o'clock where I am, and I do have to be up for work at 6:45. So I think we are going to have to call it there. So thank you to everyone who showed up. I really appreciate it. And hopefully we'll be back maybe tomorrow night.